Manti Te'o confesses to Katie Couric. I'm Hyla for the Daily Buzz on CELEBUZZ.com, and in a taped interview for Katie Couric's talk show, Manti admitted to finding out about the hoax back in December. Let's take a look.
The whole world told me that she died on September 12th. Everybody knew that. This girl who I committed myself to died on September 12th. Now I get a phone call on December 6th saying that she's alive, and then I'm gonna be put on national TV 2 days later, and they ask me about the same question. What would you do?
I want to bring in Jordan Schultz. He's a sports columnist from the Huffington Post. Jordan, your first thoughts when you hear that?
Well, shock and awe, and then more shock and awe, Hyla, because this is the same reaction I've gotten from this situation throughout. I think Te'o brings up an interesting and in many cases a fair point, given that he was in a situation where, like we thought, he had been duped, he was embarrassed, and he didn't know what other way to go about it other than to keep the lie going. I do feel badly for him because, like I told you the other day, I really don't think at his core he is capable of pulling off this type of hoax. If you read the Pete Thamel interview from Sports Illustrated in the transcript, you saw a kid that really was in a tough situation. And I do feel for him, I really do.
So you think he handled the situation the right way? You're cool with him having not confessed earlier?
No, I don't agree. I understand it from the perspective of a 22-year-old kid that the pressures of being at a religious university like Notre Dame, the pressures of being from a very devout Mormon family, and then obviously second in the Heisman voting. I understand it. I don't agree with it though.
Of course, a lot of people weighing in on Twitter, some of them serious, some of them more joking. At BP3 wrote, so did I miss Manti Te'o's interview on SportsCenter, or did it even ever exist? And then John Kincaid wrote, so now Manti Te'o admits he briefly lied. By the time of his 5th exclusive interview, we may finally get the whole story. Do you feel like we walked away with the whole story? Is there still more to uncover? I
still think there's more. I mean, if you have a chance, I would recommend everybody having the opportunity to really go deep and read the Pete Thamel interview, like I said, because it brings to light a lot of the things that I think the question marks are. I do think that we'll learn more. I mean, the next step for him, obviously, is the NFL draft, which is in April, and teams are going to investigate and want to know more, probably more than we'll know for the time being. I think for him, though, he needs to take his focus now to the NFL, where hopefully this won't be the stigma for him throughout his entire career. We already have Te'oing. I saw a picture the other day of of him on the bed without a girl. I mean, these things are going to be carried for him a long time. The question is, will he ever be able to get past it? And I hope he will. I think he will at some point.
Jordan, thank you so much for joining us. For more on this story and the biggest stories breaking right now, just stay clicked on CELEBUZZ.com.